welcome to our show.
Hey.
Time for you to polish your Cantonese.
Okay, lay it on me.
All right, what do you want to talk about this organization related to village affairs? How do you say it?
The Hung Yi Kuk.
Oh, that's good.
Not bad?
Why?
Huh?
Because it just spell it like this, right?
Yeah.
H-E-U-N-G.
Yeah. Just kind of,
Y-E-E.
Yep.
K-U-K.
Yeah.
And that is?
The cook. Hung Yi Kuk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's my tones?
Okay. They're good. Hung Yi
Hung Yi
Kuk.
Kuk.
Yeah.
Hung Yi Kuk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
All
not
right.
the cook.
No. Well, they're cooking up something at Ledgeco today.
That's right.
That's what's going on. They're cooking up something at Ledgeco. Today, top secret meeting. This is what we call a closed meeting in Ledgeco parlance. I know what goes on behind closed doors. You know? These are where the dirty deals of politics get done. So the Ledgeco members are meeting the Hung Yi Kuk councils today, and they're going to be having a meeting. And I think the dynamic in the room is going to be a little bit different now. The cook has come up with this idea that they could transform from really a very narrow special interest group and transform themselves into a political party and somehow get broader appeal. Mm-hmm. And so now when Ledgeco meets them, they might be looking at these guys and going, are these future competitors? Are these people that might be running against us for Ledgeco in the near future? 2016 is coming up.
Yeah.
So, I think the dynamic will be a little different there. In the last Harbor Times, Simon Li Chaofu, wrote about how the Hung Yi Kuk could actually make the transformation. Not that they would ever be as big as the DAB or Democratic Party, in its heyday, but they could be a significant party if they figured out how to make the mix.
To the Americans, they may be easier to think that the Hung Yi Kuk is kind of like the people living in Texas.
Okay.
They are the
oil and guns.
They are the cowboy of Hong Kong.
They certainly
cowboys of Hong Kong.
Cowboys in a sense, absolutely.
Yeah, cowboys in a sense, and they make their own rules, just like the Texan. They make their own rules.
That's for sure.
It's a very different state. Compared to the other states. So it's a very different cook.
Yeah.
Compared to the other cooks.
Compared to the other ones. Absolutely. And the question is, if they're all about protecting their rights in the villages and they're basically the right to develop and cash in on the small house policy. How would they then somehow get broader appeal? And Simon Lee has an idea that if they become the defenders of leaseholdings beyond 2047, they might attract other property owners who are curious about what is going to happen to their leaseholdings after 2047. Anybody that owns a property is not quite sure what's going to happen in 2047. And, soon we're going to have to start thinking about that. So maybe that's an area where they could, because of course they're concerned, because what's going to happen to their rights.
Solution is to consider them as longer-term vendors.
It's an option, that they have. It's a road they could go down, and they could attract enough of a minority vote, but to put them in a position where they could be a kingmaker, right? If they held enough seats that whenever a decision came down, you had to go and say, come on, guys, we need your support. All right. They would say, well, what do we want for it to push their claims?
All right, so vendor will be the word for today. Vendor.
Vendor?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Why are we going with vendor?
You said Li Xiaofu wants them to be a longer-term vendor of the land.
Well, absolutely. They want to be selling that. So, we can go with that.
All right.
Sounds good, Vincent. Catch you tomorrow.